Hello, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. And in the history of radio, you have people that come along once or twice in a lifetime. A Long John Nebel, an Ira Blue, a Frank Edwards, Hilly Rose, and Art Bell. I first started listening to Art Bell in 1990. I have his books. I listened every night, kept awake even on nights when I should have been going to sleep. And every story was riveting, from the adventures of his cat Comet to Art fighting the rabbits in his vegetable garden, to the Area 51 caller, to the Area 51 flyer, to Art gluing his lips together with crazy glue, to Art falling off his porch, to Art being shut down off the air after the Area 51 caller. You never knew from night to night what Art was going to say or what Art was going to do. And that was part of his uniqueness. He brought people to the forefront that you had never heard about, like Stanton Friedman, Richard C. Hoagland, Whitley Strieber. His book, The Coming Global Superstorm, that he wrote with Whitley Strieber, became a major motion picture. And things he talked about became public events like Heaven's Gate and the Comet Kohoutek and the year 2000, the fiasco, and so much more. And sadly, he got accused of being against Filipinos, of killing his wife, and he was shot at. And so there was always some controversy with Art, and many turned on him when he started a new show and then would quit because he was shot at, or for family reasons, or because Sirius XM made promises to him they couldn't keep, and he left after so many weeks. But there was nothing like Art on the radio. You didn't want to go to bed. Even if it was a clunker show, you still wanted to listen. You were riveted. And it was something like you would have done in the 30s, where the whole family sat around the radio to listen to Orson Welles, or The Shadow, or The Whistler, or Suspense. When that dial hit 10 o'clock, you were there, and nothing else mattered. And Keith Rowland excoriated the Nye County Sheriff for releasing the news early when even family members weren't notified, and that's sad. And George Norrie was weeping on the air, and I think those were sincere tears. He owes everything to Art Bell, and so does Tom Danheiser, his producer. There would be no paranormal talk today if it weren't for Art Bell. He created a noonish and AM radio, and we will not see his like again. I corresponded with Art for years by email. He said, "Hi, buddy," when I would call him up on certain podcasts. Art knew what I did, and he is part of what inspires me every time I talk about the paranormal or the subjects in the almost 500 books in my paranormal collection. His wife Ramona is missed. She died of asthma complications. He married his wife Erin. They had Asia, and Art's wife Erin just had a new baby. And now that child will be without a father, and Asia will be without a father. But they will have the knowledge of knowing they had a man who loved them, a radio legend, a ham radio legend. And we will have the knowledge that Art Bell was our solace, our comfort, and our friend in the darkness of the night, in the high desert of Nevada. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Goodbye, Art. You will be missed. And Art Bell is finally free. Bye-bye for now. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh, and all rights to the photographs are held by the copyright holders. No copyright infringement is implied or intended, and fair use is claimed. Goodbye, Art. We love you.